So guys, we all know that Nnamdi Kanu is in court today. I'm going to be giving you updates. So before now, we know that Nnamdi Kanu's legal representatives, has increased. So he has about 19 persons to represent him in court. They added more SNAs and other lawyers that are going to be defending Nnamdi Kanu. But there are some updates coming up now. Let me take you through this article. Like you can see, the headline says court grants federal government. Like you can see, this headline, court grants federal government's request for testimonies in Nnamdi Kanu's trial. So some people have been called to come bear witness against Nnamdi Kanu, but the court is saying that they are not going to show their faces. They are going to record them behind the scene. Nobody is going to see their faces. The lawyers to Nnamdi Kanu will not know who they are. Nnamdi Kanu will not know who they are. And they don't want anybody to know who they are for security reasons, And they are saying that one of these persons is from the DSS. Anyway, I'm going to read this article and keep explaining just for you to understand. Like you see the headline says court grants federal government's request for screen testimonies in Nnamdi Kanu's trial. The trial of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, resumed on Tuesday at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Justice James Omotosho presides over the proceedings, during which the court granted the federal government's request to allow witnesses to testify behind screen for security reasons. So these people are going to be testifying behind screen against Nnamdi Kanu, and their faces are not going to be seen, like I've said before now. And it went further to read, and it says, at the hearing, Kanu's lead counsel, Kanu Agabi, informed the court that his defense team consisted of 22 members. However, Justice Omotosho approved only 13 as previously listed. So they did not allow all the legal team members to be there, to be part and parcel of today's proceeding. The Justice Omotosho approved only 22 persons. Then he went ahead to say the defense team has been strengthened with the addition of 4 senior advocates of Nigeria, Audu Nugbe, Joseph Akubo, Emeka Etiaba, and Onyechi Ikpeazu. That's the SNAs that have been added to Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. The Federal Government Counsel, Adeboyega Awolowo, explained that the request to shield witness identities was made due to sensitive nature of the case and concern for safety of the witnesses. The first witness, identifies as AAA, is a Department of State Service DSS officer with 18 years of service. So that is who the first person is. He's identified as AAA. Like you've seen, the lawyer to the federal government has come out to say, they don't want to show their testifiers' faces because they don't want any security-related issue to come up, They want them to be safe and all that. And the name of the first person is AAA. Now, I read further. Testifying behind a screen, AAA recounted the event of October 14, 2015, when he led a team to arrest Kanu at the Golden Tulip Hotel in Lagos. Despite initial resistance, Kanu was apprehended and transported to the DSS facility in Lagos. Items from his hotel room were catalogued, and Kanu confirmed their completeness. The items, which included broadcasting equipment, were seized and later admitted as evidence. So these people have nothing against Nnamdi Kanu. They are now saying that when they went to arrest him in the hotel, they found some things. And what did they find? Recording equipment. Just like we know that Nnamdi Kanu was always broadcasting, possibly he took his broadcasting equipment.
Where is he going to see?
And that was the only thing
sorry.
you know. But we are living in a Nigeria where people were accosted on the road to Ibadan with guns. They were being transported from the north, going to Ibadan, going to Oyo State, with guns and their bikes. They were in all these big lorries. Those people cannot be brought before the court. Nnamdi Kanu is now being selected. They don't just have a why not just it said what they found in this hotel, the hotel, and recording the broadcasting Nigerians. That's the only thing they found. They didn't find guns, they didn't find drugs, they didn't find anything bad. They only found his microphone, maybe his tripod stand. That was what a ridiculous country. The trial continues to attract significant attention, with various media outlets providing coverage of the proceedings. The decision to allow witnesses to testify behind screen has been a point of contention, with some parties expressing concern over the implication for transparency and the right to fair hearing. As the case progresses, it remains a focal point to discuss about national security, the right to self-determination, and balance between public safety and judicial transparency in Nigeria. So you can see that these people don't have any case against Nnamdi Kanu. The people they call to testify, though they say they don't want to show their faces, they are going to testify behind the screen. They have said what they found in Nnamdi Kanu's hotel room is just his recording equipment. And his crime is self-determination. Nigerians, tell me where the crime is coming from. Tell me why Nnamdi Kanu is being trapped. Tell me why he's being kept away from his son, from his wife,
where is he going to see
it? From his friends. Since self-determination is not a crime, it's constitutional. I'm going to allow you to take a look at this video for you to hear what Sowore has got to say about the constitution on ground. Take your time, watch this video, and let me know your thoughts on the constitution. Now take it.
The solution we are profiling is for the Nigerian people, first and foremost, to choose the real leaders who should govern them. Because the legitimacy of the government is also very important. For instance, it is the Nigerian government that goes to the southeast to go and militarize it. It's the Nigerian government that refused to release Nnamdi Kanu, something that would have solved a big problem. And then instead of releasing him, you're going to put army in the east. Every kilometer in the east, there are army checkpoints. But after 100 kilometers in the north, you can't find the army. There was a man in Katsina who said there are only 5 guns in the local government in Katsina state. But why is it not the same in the southeast? So these things are deliberate. That's what I'm telling you. These are deliberate efforts on their part to undermine Nigeria. And I've said it very clearly. Those who are in power love the fact that they want to manage little territory, because that way they are not responsible for the territories. So they allow these issues to fester. But you cannot solve the problem without addressing the fundamental problem of leadership. Leadership is key in every sector. And most importantly, legitimate leadership is important. When you don't vote for people and they lord themselves over you, you don't respect them.
There has been this call for instruction. But for the North now, if I were to speak for the North, I would not speak for restructuring. I would think of giving people what they want. Yoruba nation want Oduduwa Republic. In the name of God, give them Oduduwa Republic. This is 21st century. We have a right to choice. Biafra want Biafra. Give them Biafra. Give every other nationality what they need. Because as far as I know, the relationship is sound. There is geometrical increase in suspicion across all expressions. The trust is not there. Suspicion is not there. And people who want to develop at their own speed. If you want to go at the speed of rocket, please, you should be allowed to go at the speed of rocket. If you want to go at the speed of snail, Go at the speed of the snail, at your own peril, at the consequences coming to you. But for now, if anybody is thinking that federal...
Where is he going to sit? Oh, sorry.
Information you give. What the hell? That's a great thing. We've done it.